Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today we are going to understand one commonly asked scenario-based network engineer interview question. Recently, one of our students received this question in interview. First of all, understand the scenario. Guys, see, scenario is so simple. There are two switches, switch 1 and switch 2. Both the switches are connected with trunk link. And I have some user in VLAN 10 and 20 on both the switches. Here you can see on switch 1, PC1 in VLAN 10 with IP 10.1.1, PC2 in VLAN 20 with IP 20.1.1. Similarly on switch 2, PC3 in VLAN 10 with IP 10.1.1.2 and PC4 in VLAN 20 with IP 20.1.2. Question is, all the users in VLAN 10 on switch 1 and switch 2 are not able to communicate, whereas users in VLAN 20 are able to communicate. There is no any issue for VLAN 20. What can be the issue? What will be your troubleshooting approach? Let's understand troubleshooting here step by step. That's why I have created the lab even in my EVNG. Here if I will show you the scenario, you can see we have same scenario. If I will access switch 1 and so VLAN brief, then you can see we have VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40. In VLAN 10, we have one interface 0/0. You can see 0/0 is connected with PC1. And in VLAN 20, we have 0/2. You can see 0/2 is connected with switch 2. Then so interface trunk, you can see port number 0/1 is configured as trunk and encapsulation protocol is .1q. Similarly on switch 2 also you can verify the VLAN. So VLAN brief, you can see in VLAN 10 we have one port 0/1. 0/1 is connected with PC3, and in VLAN 20 we have a user in PC4, like port number 0/2 is in VLAN 20, means PC4 is connected with 0/2. So users are in correct VLAN and link is configured as trunk. There is no issue. But if I will show you the connectivity, let me take you to host 1. So IP all. So IP all. Here you can see IP address 10.1.1 on PC3. So IP all. In same VLAN 10 with IP 10.1.2 and connected on switch number 2. If I will ping host 2 from PC1, ping 10.1.2, you can see ping is not working. If I will test communication for VLAN 20 users, so IP all, here you can see on PC2 my IP address is 20.1 and on PC4 so IP all. If you will check the IP address on PC4, then you can see 20.2. And if I will ping PC4 from PC1, means 20.2 from 20.1, ping 20.1.2, then you can see ping is working, right? There is no issue. So VLAN 20 users on switch 1 and switch 2 are able to communicate, but VLAN 10 users are not able to communicate. What can be the reason? Guys, the very first verification can be verifying the MAC address table. Like I know the MAC address of PC1 is so MAC or so IP all here. Simply so IP all. Here you can see this is the MAC address of PC1. I can verify that switch 1 is learning this MAC address on 0/0 interface in VLAN 10 or not. So MAC address table and then address and show me MAC address table for this particular address. And you can see switch 1 is learning this MAC address in same VLAN in VLAN 10 dynamically on 0/0 port. So there is no issue on switch 1. Let me verify the same thing on switch number 2. So MAC address table address and this one. Here you can see switch 2 is not learning MAC address of PC1 in VLAN 10, right? If again I will send traffic ping 10.1.2, and then if I am going to verify the MAC address table of switch 2, you can see MAC address table is empty, right? It's not showing that MAC address in MAC address table, MAC address of PC1 in MAC address table of switch 2. Now we can verify one more thing, MAC address of PC3. So MAC address, so IP all, here you can see the MAC address of PC3. I can check again, compare this MAC address with MAC address table of switch 2, that switch 2 is learning this MAC address in VLAN 10 or not. So you can see switch number 2 is not learning MAC address of PC3 in VLAN 10. If I will generate traffic from PC3, ping 10.1.1, and now if I will show the MAC address table of switch 2, still you can see switch 2 is not learning the MAC address. Let me change the host name. This is switch 2, right? You can see here is the issue. Switch 2 is not learning any MAC address of PC3 in VLAN 10. Right, so here on particular switch, on the local switch, you can see if switch is not learning MAC address of any particular user on local switch, it means there is some issue with that VLAN, right? We have already verified the VLAN database and we have checked that port 0/1 is member of VLAN 10. That's fine, but check the detailed information of this port, like VLAN is active or not, right? Make sure VLAN is not inactive, means VLAN is present in VLAN database, because it is issue like MAC address related issue on local switch, right? So if switch is not learning MAC address in particular VLAN on a local switch, even not on the trunk port, if it is not learning on the trunk port, definitely will verify other things like that particular VLAN is allowed or not. But if switch is not learning it on the access port, it means there is some issue with VLAN, or there is some configuration, there is some switch port configuration like port security, right, or some other security parameters like policy. Because of that, we are like intentionally we are blocking the communication, we are blocking that MAC address. But I have not configured any security here. Even if I will show the running configuration, so run interface G0/1, then you can see the configuration of this particular port. I said switch port access VLAN 10, that's it, right? Nothing else. So here we don't have any configuration. It means the issue is related to VLAN. So interface G0/1 switch port. If I will show the switch port configuration of this port, then here you can see this is switch port, that is fine. The administrative mode is dynamic auto. Okay, and you can see this is access port for VLAN 10 cells VLAN, done. So VLAN brief, if I will show the VLAN brief, then you can see VLAN 20 HR VLAN, and sorry, not VLAN 20, we are troubleshooting VLAN 10, VLAN 10 cells VLAN, and here you can see the state of this VLAN is shut down, right? It means this VLAN is shut down on switch number 2. So as this VLAN is shut down on switch number 2, switch number 2 is not going to learn any MAC address in VLAN 10, right? If it is because of configuration, so run VLAN 10. If I will show the VLAN 10 configuration, not like this, so run section VLAN 10 like this. Here you can see shut down VLAN 10 command is running, right? So someone has shut down this VLAN. First of all, let me up this VLAN 10 and say no, shut down. Now my VLAN database, so VLAN brief, now you can see VLAN 10 is active. Again, I can generate traffic from PC3 and I can check switch 2 MAC address table, that switch 2 is learning MAC address of PC3 or not. Again, you can see still switch 2 is not learning MAC address of PC3. Let me ping again and so MAC address table, you can see still switch 2 is not learning MAC address. Again, issue is on local switch on the access port. What is the issue now? Maybe, see, if I will talk about the VLAN state, we have active, inactive, suspend and shut down. VLAN should be active. If VLAN is active, it means VLAN is present in VLAN database and it is working fine as well. Then why switch 2 is not learning any MAC address for VLAN 10, right? Even in so VLAN brief, right now it is maybe because of a spanning tree protocol. Maybe because of a span, it will take 30 seconds, because now as port is switch port, right, VLAN 10 is active, it is present in database, working fine, then it should learn MAC address in VLAN 10, like learn MAC address of user in VLAN 10. Okay, but it is not learning. Maybe it is because of a spanning tree protocol, it will take some time. Even in my topology, guys, STP is not required. Simply I am going to say no spanning tree for VLAN 10, no spanning tree for VLAN 10, STP is not required. And now so MAC address table, again let me generate traffic from PC3 and go to switch number 2 and check MAC address table. Now you can see switch 2 is learning MAC address in VLAN 10, right? Even this is not the part of the question, right? The question is VLAN 10 users on switch 1 and 2 are not able to communicate. Here we have verified that both the switches are learning MAC address of user in VLAN 10 locally. On local switches we are able to see the MAC address, right? But not on the trunk link. Like switch 1 is not learning MAC address of PC3 and switch 2 is not learning MAC address of PC1, right? Same thing is happening here. If I will show the MAC address of PC1 again and ping, and let me take you to switch 1 and show MAC address table address and this one, then you can see switch 1 is learning MAC address of PC1 but switch 2 is not learning. So MAC address table address, and if I will say address of PC1, you can see switch 2 is not learning, means VLAN 10 is not working on trunk link this time, right? This is exactly for your question, scenario based question, why VLAN 10 users on switch 1 and switch 2 are not able to communicate. Now a reason behind this can be, the most common reason is check VLAN is allowed on the trunk link or not. Is there any member of VLAN 10 on switch or not? Even if you will create any SVI for VLAN 10 on switch number 2, maybe that will not come up. Let me show you. Like on here, host name is incorrect, so host name switch 1, right? It was mistake from the team who configured basic things here, the VLAN configuration. Now host name is fine. Let me create one SVI interface VLAN 10. Here my SVI will come up, reason I have one user in VLAN 10, right? But if I will show the trunk link, guys, so interface trunk, then you can see VLAN 10 is not allowed on the trunk link, right? So first of all, you should include this line in your answer, and this is very common question. Many time interview asking these kind of question to test your basic VLAN knowledge, right? So what will be your first point in answer? I will check the VLAN is allowed on the trunk link or not. Before that, you can include the MAC address table. That I will go with MAC address table. I will check switches learning MAC address of end users or not, right? If switches are learning MAC address of end users locally, right? If switches are learning MAC address locally, then I will verify the trunk link, that particular VLAN 10 is allowed on the trunk link or not, working on the trunk link or not. In this case, VLAN 10 is not allowed on my trunk link. So if it is not allowed, VLAN 10 is not allowed on the trunk link, it is not going to send any traffic. It's not going to send any traffic from trunk link, correct? So let me allow the VLAN config the interface G0/1 switch port trunk allow VLAN, and here I am going to say VLAN 10. But if you will configure or allow VLAN like this, then you know now VLAN 20 user cannot communicate. Now if I am going to ping PC4 from PC2 like 20.2 from 20.1, you can see ping is not working. Reason, we have only allowed VLAN 10 here. This is not the way to add any VLAN on the trunk link, right? So you should use command allowed VLAN and allowed VLAN, then add 10 20. Okay, only VLAN 10 20 are required here on this trunk link, so just have allowed these two VLANs. So interface trunk. Now I am assuming VLAN 20 user can ping again. Ping. It is not working. Soon it will start working, right? Maybe it is because of spanning tree. No spanning tree for VLAN 10, no spanning tree for VLAN 20, and on switch number 2 also no spanning tree for VLAN 20. For VLAN 10 we have already disabled it. Now go to PC2 and ping. Now you can see ping is working. And if I will check VLAN 10 communication, then you can see VLAN 10 communication is also working fine. So the most common reason why users in VLAN 10 on switch 1 and switch 2 are not able to communicate through trunk link is VLAN is not allowed, right? If issue is related to encapsulation protocol, guys, then VLAN 20 user will also not communicate. But here in the question, twist was what? VLAN 10 users are not able to communicate on switch 1 and switch 2, whereas VLAN 20 users and other VLAN users are able to communicate, right? So many times interview asking this question to test your basic knowledge of VLAN. So make sure you will verify the VLAN on the trunk link. If VLAN is allowed on the trunk link and if switch is not learning MAC address for a particular VLAN locally, it means you will check the VLAN state, right? Then go with switch port configuration and verify the MAC address table. And if over the trunk link switch is not learning the MAC address, then most common reason is VLAN is not allowed on the trunk link. Okay, so recently interviewer asked this question to one of our student, and he has requested me to make one video on it. That's why I have recorded this session. If it was helpful for you, please hit on like button, guys, and I will see you soon in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you so much.